All right, guys, welcome to the last preliminary series of ideas before we get to the main thing of mole, the main concept of the mole. So this is atomic weight, and it's sort of a review, but if you remember the very beginning of the year, when you look on the periodic table, you have the element symbol in the center. At the top is the atomic number, which is the number of protons, and in the bottom you have a decimal number, a number that's a rational rounded number. That's the atomic weight. And that atomic weight is going to help us to find how much different elements weigh. So for instance, if you look over at oxygen, in most periodic tables, and I would say now turn to the back of your notes and get that periodic table that you glued into your notebook. You have 15.994 is the atomic mass or atomic weight for oxygen. We can generally round these to three significant figures. So 15.9 we can round to 16.0 for our calculations in high school chemistry. For sulfur, we have 32.064, we can round to 32.1. Now, I'd like you to look on your periodic table and find helium, and you'll see that it's rounded, roughly I could round that to 4.0. Phosphorus, we can round that to 31.0. And nitrogen 14.0. I'd like you to find those and make sure that you can locate the atomic weight for each or any element that I give you. Now I ask you which one of these elements is the heaviest, and you should be able to see that sulfur with a weight of 32 atomic mass units is the heaviest. Now where did I come up with atomic mass units? So the units that we use to describe these numbers on the periodic table is called atomic mass units. So let's do a molecule. What's the atomic weight of water, H2O? So the first thing I do is I identify how many atoms that I have. So I have 2 atoms of hydrogen and I have 1 atom of oxygen. Then I look up their atomic weights. Hydrogen is 1.0, has an atomic weight of 1.0. So 2 times 1.0 is 2.0. Oxygen has an atomic weight of 16. So 1 times 16 is 16. Now, to find how many or how much this molecule weighs, I'm just going to add them up. 2 plus 16 is 18 atomic mass units. What I'd like you to do is pause the video and try to find out how much sulfuric acid weighs. Alright guys, so the first thing you need to do is figure out how many atoms you have. You should have paused the video, by the way. So we have 2 hydrogens, we have 1 sulfur, and we have 4 oxygens. So hydrogen is atomic weight is 1.0, sulfur is 32.1, and oxygen is 16.0. That's their atomic weights. So then we multiply by how many atoms we have. So we have 2.0, 32.1, and 16 times 4 is 64.0. And then we add them all up. So we have 0.1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 98.1 atomic mass units. So what do we know here? Well, looking at this mass, atomic mass, and this atomic mass, we know that sulfuric acid is much heavier than water, which is 18 atomic mass units. So at this point, you should be able to find the atomic weight of any molecule. In the past, we've done it with elements. You should be really good at this. This should be easy. This is a couple extra steps, but we're putting all the steps together, but you should be good at finding atomic mass units. So if you could do this, you are well on your way.